family, we have a tradition of watching It's a Wonderful Life on Christmas Eve, like late at night after we've gotten back from, whatever, family party that we were at. And we put on this movie, and half the time we fall asleep because it's a long movie. But it's about, success through relationships, and, how one person can influence positively an entire community, not just his family, but has like far-reaching influence. And the part, I cry every year at this part at the end where like his famous, jet pilot brother comes into town, and they all raise a glass to him and say, like, to my brother, the richest man in town, not because he has tons of money, but because he has tons of friends and has been a good person and has developed so many relationships over the course of his life. So, the importance of relationships and the impact that they can have in ways that you can't foresee, right, is really the takeaway for me in that movie. So I think I was like 12. I was probably being paid under the table. I was working the coat check at a restaurant. And it was New Year's Eve, and so lots of people are coming through. The coat check is stuffed, and I was pretty small. And there was this one customer that came back at the end of the night, and they had their little tag for their coat, and I could not find it anywhere. And it was just, oh my God, that moment was devastating, just because, I was a young kid. These people had probably been drinking some champagne. They were older. I was trying to find their coat, and just like the whole pressure of the situation was just like unbearable. But an older than me, she probably was still like in her 20s, wait staff came over and helped me. Eventually we found the coat. The tag had fallen off, all this sort of stuff. But it was just like a moment of panic. This poor kid, and they were, and the folks were being, kind of nasty to a kid now that I look back on it. But that definitely made an impression on me. And just, I think for me, it reminds me to when if you're annoyed at a maybe customer service situation, where regardless of where you are, remember there's another human on the other end of the interaction. Having a bit of grace for those folks in your daily life, I think is just a word to the wise, especially if they're young.
Wow. Oh my gosh, man. I feel for young Erica, and still, you still got into this business.
I know, right?